Hey guys, it's been a while. So it's starting to get a little colder here. So we are blasting less and powder coating more. Sorry, we just don't have the time when we do powder coat to record so much, just because mobile blasting is keeping us busy during the summer months. So this project we did for a local gentleman. He sent us like 4 other projects. Throughout this course of this intro, I'll put his other projects up here somewheres. That way you can check out those projects. Besides that, what we have going on is we are building a dry blast system for this spring. PyroBlast Technologies is building it for us. These guys are the ones that did my wet blast system, who created it, built the trailer system. So they're moving out of not just wet blasting system, they're doing dry blast systems. I think they're also a dealer for a dry blast system, but I won't mention that dealer because I'm not sure if they still are. They sell safety equipment. They're the ones that sell the PyroBlast that I use, which is a garnet byproduct, which is basically a mineral, just like garnet, but at the cost of glass. So 100% worth it there. So check them out. I'll put their link up here now at this point. Yeah, we're taking I was gonna go to Smith's and do a pot. I think it was a 3.5, and it's gonna be around 8-9 grand. And after talking to Bob at PyroBlast Technologies, he was telling me what we should do is take an old pot, blast it, re-powder coat it, and then build it up through. And around the same price, I can get a pot, which, as you know, the pots are the basic part. I mean, there's nothing fancy about one pot from another. It's a cylinder that holds pressure. So he's gonna build it up through and put all the bells and whistles in it. So instead of getting a pot that has all the basic equipment in it, I'm gonna get a refurbished pot that's gonna look brand new, and it's gonna have all the bells and whistles. So I can't wait to see that. Of course, once we get it, I'll do a video on it so you guys can check it out. These guys down there are talented. I am so glad that they ended up coming up here to do the 10X, when we did the 10X thing up here. I'll put that link up here. Collaboration with 10X. They came up with the blast pot, and I'm glad they did, because basically it's been a friendship since then. And as long as I'm in business, even if I wasn't in business, I would still be friends with these guys. They're a family-run business, great people. Bob and his son Bobby. So, okay guys, I got this. I do apologize. I'm so out of whack with doing videos. I have missed. So I've got these for a fire department to do down there. When I was doing those top parts, when I was powder coating them, I forgot to record. So I used my camera up right there and got a couple clips of it. I missed blasting the bird bath. It's been a lot of work and good intentions, but I'm missing things. So I do apologize for that for you guys. So, okay guys, intro has been long enough. I will see you on the next video pretty shortly when I do these hydrants. See you then. So we are testing something new. So for the base, since it's metal and to stop it from flash rusting, we're using ceramic coating before powder. We're gonna try it on this, and it's gonna be our first test piece. We got those there. And then this, of course, this is some aluminum, so we're not gonna test it on this, but we'll see how that turns out. Hi guys, so we got a bird bath. We're doing two different colors, green for this, blue for this. So I'll just hit the green, I'll clean up the blue. I'll clean up the green on this part so it doesn't bleed through the blue. It's a light blue, and I'm afraid with the green being so dark, if I left it as a base coat, it may turn the green a different color. So I'm just gonna do that green, and then I'm gonna turn it, clean it up with the vacuum. Test up, no power. That might be a good idea. Let's turn on the machine. Okay. I guess I could do the whole thing green, and that way the blue will stay the same, be uniform all the way around. I guess we could do that. It'd make it a lot easier on me having to do the cleanup. There. Hopefully, the person I'm doing this for likes this color green. So basically, his thing was to do it all blue, and then he'll come through and paint this green and paint his bird red. And I just like to go above and beyond, so I'm gonna paint that green and do the bird red. So see you in a minute. Hey guys, so I apologize. I've been working a lot, so we're not able to put out so much of our footage or projects. It's actually Thanksgiving today, so I'm out in the shop doing these, so I figured I'd just let you guys know. So one of the issues that we run into is we blast a lot of stuff because of my normal work schedule. So I might blast on a Friday, and next week do the powder coating in a couple days span. Of course, metal flash rust. So I've always been looking for something that we can put down some kind of spray, like on this. This is metal. So we put the ceramic spray. It heats up to, or holds up to 2,000 degrees. Oh, I don't like how that is. I'll have to change that. So it heats up to like 2,000 degrees. I've tried it on a couple small projects, personal projects. It doesn't bubble underneath the powder. I did a car with one part has the ceramic coated sanded, then nothing, and then the ceramic coated not sanded. And then I'm gonna do the cross hatching on each of them once it cures totally. I just got done doing it, so I'll cross hatch it, and then once it's cross hatched, I'll see if it holds up. If it doesn't, then I won't use it again. If it does, I may have found a way out. I know in the beginning of this, I know in the beginning of this, I brought up PyroBlast technologies. We are putting together, they're actually building me a dry system. I haven't done my intro, so I don't know what I'm actually gonna say later on for my intro. But they're doing a PyroBlast technologies. We bought a old pot, and instead of buying a new pot at like $8,000-9,000 with all mediocre equipment on it, we're buying an older pot, going down to blasting it, having it come up. I apologize, those are pop-ups. We're gonna blast it. It's gonna be powder coated, and then you're gonna put high-end equipment and build it up through. So PyroBlast Technology is going to do that, and then they build dryers for that sort of stuff. I mean, they're a one-stop shop, whether it's safety equipment, wet blast system, dry blast system. I also get some of our media. The PyroBlast comes from them guys. It's basically just like garnet, It's a byproduct of garnet, so it's a mineral and it's hard. I gotta get another pallet of that. I'm already out, so. Okay, let me do this, and once this is done, I gotta do the blue on the shell where we put the green. I'll tape that off, do that, the cardinal's done, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's turn up the KB a little bit. I always start my KB on basically 0, and then just slowly go up until it gets where I want it. Okay, that seems to be sticking pretty good. Do the back side first, and then do the front side. That way you don't have framing. I can hear the crackling because my KB is up quite a bit, but I'm using a greener KK HD system right now, and I use it for like small projects. I can hear it crackling, but as long as I stay back, it should not spider the work. This customer, I love doing this project. He's had me do that old plow. I have a video I might put up here if I remember. A while ago, I did an old plow for him. Then I did a seat or something to a plow, which I'll put the video up here somewhere. This. There's a couple other things. I can't remember what they were, but it's been a lot. I can't wait to see how this one turns out once it's done. Like I said, I'm going above and beyond. All he wanted was the bath part blue, this yellow, and this yellow. So I'm going above and beyond because in the bath, there's like a branch that comes up, and I'm actually doing that green, and then I'm doing the bird red where he was going to just hand paint those. So, okay guys, we'll see how it looks when I'm done. Hey guys, so we did the green, we ended up blocking it off. We're gonna do the blue. Do this with the blue, do this with the blue. The other stuff has already been out and flowed out. We actually have one that I actually need to take out right now. I knew it flowed out already. Once I get that back in with the blue, and we get the color and get the blue on it and it cools off, then we'll clear coat them. That one has flown out. So now we'll always start with a KB down. A lot of people say, you know, where do I start with the KB? Well, you never know where you start with a KB. So the best thing to do is go down, test spot, nothing. Oh, right there. Okay, see how that? Oh, I like the. He was right. That color blue looks pretty freaking cool. Hopefully it doesn't get this yellow. Don't want to get no blue on that yellow. I love that blue. Oh, I love that look.
That's nice.
It almost makes me want to call him and say, hey, I kind of did this little design on it, but, well, Eric, if you see this, I wanted to keep this where it's blue faded into the green, but you wanted water look, and I get it. But I do like that color. Hey guys, again, we're using a KKHD system. It's not my favorite system. I gotta fight. I'm always having to do that. Looks good to me. That, I could have kept that green, but to me, if it's going to be a tree that's green, you keep out blue, you know, it kind of looks blend in with the water and there's not that much of a transition there. So hopefully Eric likes it, because I did not want to have a hard line between the green and the blue, but he can always paint it. Remember, this was supposed to be blue and he was going to paint over. I was going to do it blue just for protection. I decided to do it green. It might not even be the green he wanted. But it was just something that I try to go above and beyond for my customers. So, okay, we'll see you on the next step. Okay guys, so the base is out. You can see right there. What we're doing is just a clear coat. I actually have the clear coat turned up, so I'll keep my distance. Of course, start in the back, because you're gonna get framing if you start in the front. This has dug up into it, you can kind of see, but with me doing the clear coat, it will take care of that, and also that's the bottom of the base. And the customer knows your hanging points, you will have that little spot where there will be no color. But besides that, everything's turning out perfect. I've got a fan there. Now I'll just stop the framing. That's gonna be freaking yellow, yellow, yellow. Okay, so we're gonna take that off. I'm gonna put that there. I do like this design in the base here. Okay, so one of the parts on here, this bird. So this is a plastic, it's a plastic screw plug. So because the screw goes in, so I put a plastic screw plug up in there and then hook this to the plug, but then it can't be grounded. So the only way I could do is hot block it. So I heated up about 300, sprayed it. So there's no sense in me trying to do the clear coat on it, because if I do the clear coat, it won't go because it's not grounded. So I'm gonna just leave this as it is. It's coated, it looks cool. He was gonna paint it cardinal red, so I'm hoping that I got close enough to cardinal red for him. Okay, so this is still warm, so we may do a little hot blocking. This is rough. You can see all the pinpoints. It's just because of how rough the metal is, or the cast. Just like in the center here, it's like a whole bunch of bubbles, but it's the cast. The cast wasn't smooth. The cast is all divoted and everything, so it feels like bubbles through there, but it's not. It's just the way it is through there. So I wish I could fill it in a little with clear to kind of puddle it a little bit and maybe smooth it out a little bit. But that won't work with this. It'll just look crappy. So what we're gonna do is get, oh shit, you know what I did forget? Damn it. This had to come off because I need to clear coat and hopefully he likes what I did at the bottom. So the green goes down to a bottom base where it circles out, and I could do a hard line, or I could do the base in blue, and then as it comes up to the stick, do it in green, and that's what I decided to do. So I'm hoping he likes that, but again, he can do it either way he wants. I mean, he can paint it. I don't know if he even like this color, or this color green. But yeah, let me show you this. Okay. So not only do you have the green, but if you look close, see how uneven that all is? I like that. It's a texture. Because you get your normal lines, but if you look closely, and then this is where I was talking about, instead of doing that whole thing green, did the bottom of the blue coming up into the green. But we'll clear it and see how it turns out. Oh yeah, I need air. Remember, if you do 2 or 3 coats and you're having issues, turn your KV up, and even if you hear the crackling, pull apart, add more air to it, and that should stop your spidering. There. Now we're in here. That's what we like to see. I don't know if you guys can see. That's just texture. Sometimes if the texture isn't that bad, I have before laid clear coat on pretty thick and it flows out into it, but the texture there, probably from like ice and all that good stuff. I'm pretty much down to the end, so. Everything is looking good, looking good, looking good. Looks good to me, guys. Let's put this all in there.
Million views a month on my YouTube channel, I would have laughed at them and said, nobody's gonna watch me. I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too everything. There's absolutely no way they're gonna watch me. They wanna see the kids, doing kid stuff, and fake and being rich. But for an older guy...